Do you know what type of brain you have? Hi, my name is Paula Guthrie. I am a leadership and a brain health trainer. And today I'm bringing awareness about the brain types are walking around your house. The brain types are walking around your office. So that you can have a little bit of understanding on why they behave the way they behave. You can also have an understanding of why you behave the way you behave and how you can improve your brain health. So the first brain type, it is a healthy, balanced brain. And the characteristics for this brain is that you have good focus. You have good impulsive control. You are flexible. You know, when things happen, you're like, okay, I can do this. Okay, I can do that. You also are in a good mood and you are relaxed. If you are there already, and if you want to maintain your brain health, make sure that you continue to eat a healthy brain diet, that you're taking your multivitamins, that you're taking your fish oil, that you're drinking plenty of water, that you're exercising every day to keep, a good reserve of your brain health. So whenever if you get sick, your brain will have enough nutrients to fight whatever comes your way biologically. Your second brain type, it is a brain that is sleepy and is called a spontaneous brain. And Dr. Amen shares that this is a sleepy brain because there is low dopamine. There is low activity on the prefrontal cortex, which is right here. The prefrontal cortex keeps you safe. Like if you're in the bank and you're there for like 30 more minutes than what you expected, and then you begin to think, well, what if I begin to rob the bank? What if I go to the safety over there that is open and I begin to, take some money just for the fun of it? Then your brain, your prefrontal cortex will tell you, no, that is a good idea. You'll go to jail. You'll be in jail for so many years. You have children. You're married. You will lose your job, and then the prefrontal cortex begins to tell you why it is not a good idea. So, whenever our prefrontal cortex it's sleepy, then we tend to have poor judgment. Sometimes we talk without thinking because that filter, it's like it's not there. Our prefrontal cortex help us to plan, help us to focus. It help us to do the right thing. It's kind of like our judgment part of our brain that help us say that's wrong, that's right, yeah, that's good, don't do it, yes, do it. So it is important for us to keep, the prefrontal cortex with the amount of stimulation, with the amount of blood flow on there, so that we can have good character, good judgment, critical thinking. And some of the characteristics of a type 2 brain is that this person is creative, this person loves to take high risk, this person has short attention, is easily distracted, has poor impulsive control, doesn't think before they talk, they don't think before they act. So we have to do something. What can we do? Dr. Amen shares with us that we have to boost the dopamine as well. Whenever you have this type of brain, you need to write your goals so that you can redirect yourself every day, 2 times a day, so that you can teach your brain, this is what we're after and this is what we need to do. You also need to exercise daily. You need to eat a higher protein diet and low carb diet. Dr. Amen recommends that we take our multivitamins or fish oil, green tea, radiola, ashwagandha, ginseng to see if we can balance our brain. The type 3 is a persistent brain. And this brain is busy, is the opposite of number 2. So in a busy brain, our anterior cingulate is the one that has the overactivity in the brain. And our anterior cingular is kind of like our gear shifter. Like if something comes our way, and if our brain is balanced, we're going to be able to shift from one idea to the next. We're going to be able to shift from one activity to the next without any problems. So whenever there is overactivity in our brain, we get stuck on an idea, and sometimes we get mad. So the persistent brain, it is very persistent. This person is very persistent. If this is you, you are relentless. You are a strong will. You like things a certain way, and you get mad if things, don't go your way, the way you wanted to. It could be that you're very picky with how your food tastes. Like it could be that you forgot to put salt and they noticed. You forgot to put certain seasoning and they noticed. You get stuck on a thought and you hold on to hurts. You also tend to see what is wrong most of the time. How can we do to keep this brain healthy? How can we balance this brain? Because this busy brain has lower levels of serotonin. Serotonin, it is a neurotransmitter that helps us be happy, glad, it helps us just be content with life. So whenever your brain has low serotonin, we tend to go for sweets. Because whenever we eat something sweet, sometimes it's like we just get a small dose of serotonin and then we're just happy, but it doesn't last for a very long time. So this type of brain is addictive to sweets because your body's trying to get the serotonin one way or another. So be careful because, too much sugar, it's not healthy for your brain. And there is ways for you to balance this beautiful brain of yours if it is a persistent brain, if it is a busy brain. And it could be that you need to learn to distract yourself, just like we do with our kids sometimes. Whenever they are having a bad moment, we tend to distract them, right? If they're hurting, we tend to see, hey, look at the water, oh, look how beautiful the fish is, and then we tend to distract them. That's what we need to do if we are on this type of brain. Learn to distract yourself. Learn to be aware, oh, I'm stuck in this negative thought. I'm stuck in this idea that I'm not enough, that they don't like me, that, like if you're stuck on a ugly thought and an ugly idea, be aware and distract yourself. It's not you, it's your brain. So you need to work out daily. It is a must. You also need high smart carbs. On type number 2, we need a high protein diet. On this busy brain, you need high healthy carbohydrates. So make sure that you're eating healthy high carbohydrates, not the junk ones, the healthy ones. You need more fish oil. Take your fish oil daily, and you need a boost of serotonin. And that's what a healthy diet will give you, a boost of serotonin. Dr. Amen has his line of supplements that is really good as well, that it has a boost for serotonin, has a boost for dopamine. We can talk about it later. The type number 4 is a sensitive brain. This type of brain has higher activity in the limbic system, and it has low levels of dopamine. So the limbic system is our emotional brain. Okay, so here the limbic system is overworking. So people tend to be more sensitive. People tend to be like deeply feeling for anything that happens. They struggle with their moods. They're very empathetic, and they struggle with negative thoughts as well. So when the limbic system is working too hard and you feel like you are, just very emotional, very sensitive, you have to learn to kill those negative thoughts. You have to learn to be aware. Be aware that you're thinking more negative than usual. Also, work out. Workout helps to reboot your neurotransmitters. It reboots your good hormones. Balanced diet will help this type of brain. Fish oil, boosting your dopamine, which you can do by working out, by smiling. There is a lot of strategies out there that we can do to release dopamine. So this is type 4. Let's go to type number 5, and that is your cautious. That is a cautious brain. And here is your basal ganglia that is working too much. You're worrying too much. There is low levels of GABA. That's another neurotransmitter that helps us be calm. This brain is very anxious. They're always prepared for the end of the world. They're very motivated. they're also very busy minded. They're always thinking and planning and seeing what they can create. They're always predicting the worst. So your brain is overworking right here too as well. Whenever our basal ganglia is overactive, you tend to be motivated. But whenever there is low activity, then is whenever depression kicks in, anxiety kicks in. So the basal ganglia has a mixed match of feelings and movement. So whenever it's high, then we have a lot of feelings and we're motivated. And whenever it's low, then we tend to just don't want to do anything and we're just depressed. So be careful with, with that. There is ways that you can boost your GABA. You can meditate. You can do breathing exercises. You can learn to kill those automatic negative thoughts. Make sure that you have a balanced diet and that you're working out to make sure that your brain is healthy. Another thing is that sometimes there's people out there with not just one type of brain, but they might have 1 or 2 and 3. So begin to analyze first, like from the first one to the 5th one, to see which one fits the best for you, so that you can learn to take action. You can learn to take action to heal your brain. If you know of anybody that can benefit from this information, tag a friend, share the video. I am here to help you guys as a leadership trainer. I am here to help you as a brain health trainer and a life coach. And a life coach. Blessings to you all.